All right, let's try to do it again. All right, let's pick up where we left off. 333 is 9, which is 360, which is a circle. This, the point of this ritual for today is to anoint Tom Brady, representing the British crown as the Christ, solidifying that this dying entity still has life. Now, why was the Super Bowl moved from January to February? As I said the other day, February 2nd is the start of spring. So you want to move the Super Bowl to the first weekend of February because the Super Bowl is just that, it is a bowl. And a bowl is the same as a womb. So if you want to give birth to something, you need to go in the womb. And the Super Bowl comes from the Druid term hyperbola, which is a name for heaven, or hyperbole, or some say hyperbola, but uh, so it is recreating uh, the idea of heaven for a certain group of people, meaning that the status quo must remain as it is, where there is a caste system. So you have to go in each year and reinvigorate the caste system through this grand ritual called the Super Bowl, where you get 100,000 people to pack into an arena and make vibrations with noise, waving things, clattering things. You know, they're drunk, they're high, their bellies are full. This is all goes back to the Roman Empire, the Colosseum, where the damned prisoner goes out to fight the lion or whatever, or two men fight to the death. This is all Roman system of mind control. And the energy of the people is used, and it's not just the people in the stadium, it's all of us, myself included, who gonna watch. Uh, but it's different when you watch from an ignorant standpoint and you're not understanding what time it is. Then you become a ready-made battery um, to activate the intentions of the ritual. Okay, so my prediction is that the New England Patriots will be given this so-called championship, and it is, of course. Now I understand this is an act of desperation. No matter, to have to go to that extent, that is an act of desperation, um, and it's an understanding of everything that we talk about, everything that we discuss. You know, it is again King Herod trying to search out the Christ seed and and wipe it out. It's all lines up with that. It's all prophetic, um, because if you have endless resources, you have the ability to study everything. So whereas you and I have to work and things of that nature, and deal with survival things. Can you imagine what your studies could go to if that's all your job was? If you your job is just to get up and review every ancient text you can get your hands on. Maybe travel around the globe and go through different libraries and pull out things that prophetic text that dealing with astrological realities, numerology, and all these different things, so that you can understand what is the true energy of the season that you're in. Then you would know what, then those who are so called elite would know what rituals need to be enacted at the time to try to prevent what is coming. Now, the key word is prevent. Prevent. Now, no matter what they do, it's always a they. We're just going to go and use that. What they do, they are always playing prevent defense. Now, what you and I have the ability to do is play offense. Offense. See, the key in any form of defense in any sport is that you're trying to react to what the and anticipate what the offense is going to do. You're trying to dictate how the offense is going to operate. A great offensive coordinator studies, though, the nature of a defense, but also studies its strengths, as in the offense. An offensive coordinator has to study all of the strengths of the offense that he's running and the weaknesses, and he must build the offense around what his strengths are. And he must find the weaknesses in the defense and exploit them. Okay? Keep that in mind as you go through your everyday dealings and figuring out how to take what might be philosophical information and applying it in real time. Think about what an offensive coordinator has to do. Study your strengths. What are your innate strengths? What are they? Identify them and develop them on a daily basis. Even though you're going to work, even though you're going to school, even though you got your children, and so every little chance you get where you can steal away and develop your offensive weapons, you are preparing for the championship. I know that's probably a goofy little cheesy analogy, but it is what it is. So that's it on that. Just wanted to some we'll call this some edutainment. We're talking about something going on in sports and but everything is everything. So we'll be seeing what's gonna happen with the I'm anxious to see what's gonna be the halftime ritual. Um, we saw the big thing last year in Houston with Lady Gaga. She's trying to supposed to represent the widow, the spider, uh, who's descending into the stadium on the web. I mean, it was just obvious. So it's interesting. Always fun to sit and decode that little stuff and just see what attempt is being made at in this particular Super Bowl. But I'll be back later on because I want to actually give you something uh, a little more important. Oh shit! I don't even have my microphone in. I don't even know if any of this has even been heard. Hey, can somebody let me know if you could even hear me? Can you type something in the chat? I know you can hear me now, but prior all this time I've been talking, I didn't have this thing up my headphone in cuz oh, okay. Okay. Good, good. Peace almighty, Miss Erica. Um so I'll be back later and I want to talk about what do I want to call this little chit chat we're going to have. Learn how to play the game. Learn since we're talking about games today, this the great Super Bowl game is coming. Let's talk about that here in a little bit. But we running here and run an errand real quick. I'm gonna take care of real quick. Excuse me. And we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about learning how to play the game. I got something uh I wanna share with y'all. Peace, sis. So I'll be back with y'all in a minute. All right. Peace.